Hi Jason, this is Miss Shayla. I spoke with you on the phone yesterday, and as mentioned, here's just a quick video. Going to go over some ways of getting new leads just to your website, as well as discuss your overall online presence with you. So to start with some background in digital marketing, I can tell you that Google looks at three specific aspects when ranking a website along the Google platform. Number one, and probably the most important for organic movement of your website, is going to be content. And when I say content, that's anywhere that actual text shows up on your site. So you got some there, reviews, little information. So overall, you've got a good little bit. Probably more than your competitors, so that's probably good. We typically recommend between 1,000 and 1,500, and I think if you're not there, you're probably pretty close. So your homepage definitely looks good in regards to content. Let's have a look at all your service pages. Okay, so here's where I have a recommendation. For service that you offer, it should have its own separate page on your website. I think right now you just have a one-page website, which could be why you're not ranking very high for content. So the more pages you have on your site, the better, for two reasons. Number one, it allows you to be found for multiple search options, as well as it adds content to your page. So for every new page you add to your website, you add between 750 to 1,000 words per page. That adds a ton of content to our site, right? And Google loves content. The more content that is available on your website, the higher up that ranking you're going to be able to move. So getting more content on your site is always something that we recommend. So having another service page will allow you to be found for multiple keyword searches. So for instance, on carpet cleaning, you would have carpet cleaning, Charlotte, NC, as a keyword that you want to rank for in your text. That allows you to be found for that keyword when it comes up in your area. The thing is Google can only find so many keywords per page. So every heading that you have is going to be found as a keyword. Anything bolded is going to be found as a keyword. So again, you're not going to probably rank for as much having it all on one page because Google only finds so many per page. So that's why we always recommend that you break up every service into a separate page on your website. Let me show you some more information here. So this is called Ahrefs, and it just gives me an overall breakdown for how you're doing. And you guys actually have about 41 people coming to your website every month, which is a good number. But most of the people who are dominating your area have well over 100 plus people coming to their website. So that's definitely more leads that we could get you and get you in front of more people if you're ranking appropriately. Let's have a look at your keywords here. So as you can see, you are currently ranking on page 1 for citrus and some form of citrus keywords here. And that is it. You're at the bottom of page 1 for carpet cleaning here, but beyond that you're on page 2 and beyond. So you're not really ranking for a lot of the other keywords unless people search for you and your name specifically. So that said, you're just missing out on getting that exposure and in front of more people by showing up for multiple different types of keywords, if that makes sense. So I'm going to move on and talk to you about these two things and then kind of do an overall briefing at the very end. So this UR number here is directly related to a citation. And if I take you here to a basic Google search, the very first thing we see is this Google map or the GMB. From the get-go, these top 3 competitors are going to get the most clients based on visibility alone. And that's what every business owner wants, right? We want as many people to see and be exposed to our information and our business name as possible. So securing a top position here is going to be crucial. So how do we get to the top? By adding citations. And a citation is anywhere that your business name, address, and phone number show up in some sort of online directory. So think Yelp or Yellow Pages, okay? The more of those we get, the higher up we go I do have the ability to see how many your competition has to know how many you would need to outrank them, and we can definitely go over that if it's something you're interested in. But the more citations you get, the more this number goes up. With that said, for DR, this is reflecting on backlinks and directly related to backlinks. And a backlink is anywhere that your business's website is clickable and linkable on another business's website. So think like Angie's List or HomeAdvisor.com. And the more websites we get on with a ton of traffic, it's going to actually throw a lot of that influence back to our site. So the more influence we have pointing back to us from several different outlets, the higher this DR is going to go, okay? Doing so, both of these numbers increasing are going to throw a lot of influence back to your site. So just to recap, you're pretty good at actual content on your homepage, but if you were to break these up into the separate pages, a lot of this content might go with it. So I still would recommend in some way, shape, or form to have about 1,000 to 1,500 words of content on your homepage. With that said, break up every service to their own page. Put anywhere between 750 to 1,000 words on those pages with appropriate keywords so that you can be found, as well as get plenty of citations to move up to the top of this GMB, securing a top position here, and get good quality backlinks that have a lot of influence to point back to your website. Well, Jason, that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this information helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, please send me a quick email, tell me your thoughts, but that's all I have for you today, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.